Hey everybody, I am Bets Golden. Welcome to my channel. And wouldn't you know, the one day that I decide to actually do an entire video with my face, I don't put a lick of makeup on, no jewelry, and I'm literally wearing, you guys check this out, sweats. You will never see me out in public in sweats, but I am hanging out at home today, going to craft sweats and fuzzy slippers. So anyway, at least I got the glasses on though, so I can see, right? Anyway, today I wanted to share with you guys what I buy when I actually do buy craft supplies. And I don't buy craft supplies very often, simply because I've been crafting for over 25 years and I have a lot of things already. So I really am trying to work at using what's in my stash. But with that being said, I thought I would share with you basically the necessities. So this is a great video for those of you that may be starting out in crafting and you're having a hard time deciding, ooh, I want this, I want that. Because trust me, we've all been through it. We go to, our store and we see that big, beautiful stack of pattern paper and we get it and then we never use it, and you may be falling into that right now too. So that's totally normal for those that are beginning into crafting. They want it all. Well, turns out you don't really need it all, and sometimes you get stuck with a lot of stuff. So this is for you to let you know this is the base of what you'll need in paper crafting. This also is a great thing for those of you like me who have a ton of things in your craft room and you're you don't want to buy anything else, so you don't, and then you go sit down to craft and it's like, I don't have such and such, or I don't have such and such. So if you are a longtime crafter like myself watching this, get a pen and paper out. I'm going to tell you what you're going to need so that every time you sit down to craft, it will complement what you have. You will be able to create something wonderful, use what's in your stash, and really feel like you had a great time and you value a good value for your buck. You know what I mean? Also, I do have everything listed for you down below in the description box, so make sure that you check that out if you don't want to have to write it down on a piece of paper and take it to your craft store. You can just order it online. I have everything listed. If I can't find the exact thing, I will find for you something that is compatible. So don't worry about that, all right? I got you covered. So make sure that you check that out. Okay, let's just dive in. All right, so I ordered everything that I had just from Ranger because, well, they have everything I need and their stuff is always top. So I'm going to put the Ranger link down there so you can go look. I'm also going to link down to some products, the products individually as well. And they may come from other stores like scrapbook.com, Blink, I think is what it's called, something like that. So anyway, just go check it out. They'll be down there. All right, so the first thing that I did was I stocked up on adhesive foam. This is the letter adhesive foam. I love to use these. I think I got 5 of them. And I know that that sounds like a lot, but they were for $1 over at Ranger. So I stocked up on them for $1. But these are great not only for shaker cards, which I actually don't like to do, but for also just adding some dimension and layers to your cards or your craft, your scrapbooking. This is what does it. This is great. So I strongly recommend, ooh, I'm making up new words, recommend adhesive foam. All right, so the next thing I got going on in here is these little detail blending tools. Now you guys, I have in the past used those blender brushes. I don't particularly like them. I can't do it right. It's probably user error. So I like to stick to the basics. The basics work. I'm a big fan of not reinventing the wheel if the wheel works. But these little guys have been around for a long time. They're absolutely fantastic. If you have little stencils that have just those little spots in them, this is a really great way to add just that touch of color in those spots without having a risk of it going onto the rest of your stencil image on your card. So this is really great. I love these. With that being said, this is what I use to blend ink. You'll always see me with these. This is just a mini ink blending tool. I needed a couple new handles. This is how I keep my handles this right here. This is from scrapbook.com. It's actually made to keep like your stickles and like 1 ounce jars. I find it perfect just to keep your handles in here. So I needed a couple more. I got a couple different colors. So I just thought I would just add it here. I also like to keep a handle or two right next to me with just like a brown color or a black one so that I can blend those through. Those are colors that I use a lot, but this is a great, I can link this too down below. Real quick, let me show you what this does. This is the bottom. So I'm using a little different, but it comes in 2 different sizes. So one of the sizes is this larger size right here, and it holds, I believe these are 1 ounce bottles. So they hold 1 ounce bottles, any kind. I have a bunch of things back there with these in here. All right. And then it comes in a full set. So for example, another thing that I use in them is this right here. I like to store, oh, we got a little bling up there. I like to store them like this, and it comes with this top so that they can stack. Okay. So you can actually stack them up like so. All right, so it's really, really great. And then you can use the lid if you are not needing it. So if this is at the top of your stack, flip this lid over and you can store even more things in it. So like I have my Dylusions paint in a lid of one. So it comes in 2 sizes. That's the larger size. The smaller size is actually this one right here. This holds your stickles absolutely perfect. Again, you have that lid there you can store stuff in, and I'm trying to see what size. So this is a 1/2 ounce size right here, and I believe that the 1/2 ounce size also holds your handles. That I didn't mean to include in this video, but you know what? If it'll help you out, whew, by all means, because that's how I store my paint, my stickles, my Nuvo drops. It's all back there. So anyway, I will have that linked for you down below too. But with that being said, I will use these little tops that come with it, the foam tops, but I have switched over to these foam domed tops. And I love these because they don't leave a harsh line when you're blending out your color. So these are my favorites. And so these, I always get a couple because they do wear out. And what I mean by that is, this is, let me see if you can tell. This is an old one. Look at that. I mean, it looks like it's got some really cool hair going on up there. So that actually leaves marks and things. And then this is a new one. I have to replace these about every 2 years, which actually, considering how much I craft, that's a long time. So anyway, as you can tell the difference on those, I usually always do this. And now, you guys, I do a refresher box. That's what I'm calling this, a refresher box, about every year, about once a year. So this goes in about every other time. All right, next up is my Archival black ink. If you've been watching me for a long time, you probably have seen me use this big one. I love the jumbo one because I like to go ahead and ink the edges of everything. I think it's great. This works perfect. It's super fast. Whereas this one, it's like you have to go over the whole thing like over and over on. It just takes a long time. So this one is really good for my stamping. And this is good for stamping when I am using a water-based type color, watercolor pencils. I never do that anymore. Or distress ink works with this. And then also Simon Hurley dye ink pads work with this. This is the kind of ink that you want, is a black Archival ink, all right? Then next up, I love Dylusions glue stick. This stuff really works. This is what I use in my art journals. It's fantastic. it's just great. When she said, I'll never forget, I saw her at Creativation, and she had just introduced this product, and she had said, so you may be asking yourself, what makes mine different than anything else? Well, mine actually works. And boy, is she right. It does work. It works great. And I love how the shape of it. So most glue sticks are, as you know, circular. This is a triangle. So it makes adding your adhesive to square, you know, collage paper or square pieces of paper super easy. So this is a really great thing to have. Again, these were on sale, so I bought a lot of them. So this will last me for a long time. The other thing that I got was, I bought a ton of this. This was not on sale, but I go through this stuff like it is going out of style, honey. Oh, I gotta tell you, I got one, let's see, I think I got 3 of them. 3 packs, there's 30 of them in them. I gotta tell you, I am stingy with my white Start Cardstock by Simon Hurley. The reason why I'm stingy is because it's not the cheapest thing. It's not. It is a little bit pricey. I think it's pricey. I think each of these go out to about 70 cents a sheet. But out of each sheet, I can create 4 card fronts. And so to me, it's worth it. The ink blends beautifully on this. I don't know if you've ever used white cardstock that's flat. Always use flat white cardstock when you're doing any kind of ink blending techniques. And all of a sudden the paper kind of falls apart or pills on you. Yeah, this doesn't do that. Plus, it keeps the integrity and intensity of the color really well. It's beautiful. It does a beautiful placement. Every time I use make a card, well, not every, I'd say 90% of the time it is on this. So what I do to create a card front is I go ahead and I slice this one sheet down here, then I flip it over and slice it down here. That gives me the perfect A2 card size. And that means that it'll fit on the front of your typical 4.25 by 5.5 card front. That's the size of a A2. So and so there's controversy over this, y'all. I've gotten some blowback on this, and I understand. So you may feel differently than I do about this. This is just my personal preference. I actually go over to like Michael's or Joann's, and I pick up just the cheap, when they have it on sale, the cheap packs of 8.5 by 11 black, white, and craft cardstock. I think that there's 25 or 50 sheets in each. I cut it down the middle, then I score it. So this was one sheet of paper. So I cut it down the middle, and then I scored each, and now I have a card front to put my, a card base to put my card front on. This is cheap. I think that you can get them, you can get 2 packs for like $5, sometimes $4. And I always stick to craft, black, or white. If you ever see me creating a card on a card base that is not those colors, it's because I had leftover cardstock in my stash. Usually it's just this, and it works. It works great. I save $1 there. I can put the nice art on some the good stuff, the good quality where it matters, and nobody knows when I mail it out, or at least nobody says anything. You know, so some people disagree with me on that, but I gotta tell you, if I started to create my card bases out of this paper, I couldn't afford it. I would go broke. It's just too much. Then the other thing that I got, and this isn't a must-have, I liked it for the convenience factor of it, was this Perfect Cardstock by Wendy. And it was on sale for $1. And so I figured, well, you know what? Why not? That looks white. I've seen her do stuff that's super pretty with it. Let's just open up this pack and see what makes it different. If anything, it may not make it different at all. So let's just see here. I'm just gonna take one of these out here. Okay, so hers is actually, the card itself is already made. So this is great if you just want to do a 1-layer flat card. This is perfect. For $1, I figured I couldn't go wrong. There's 10 in each, 10 cents a piece. That's great. You'll see that probably on my channel. So anyway, that is that's it right there. That's what I get constantly. The other thing that I get a lot of that I did not get in this box, because I have a lot of it, art glitter glue. My favorite glue. I always make sure that I get the top as well, the extender tab with the little needle. It's not a pin. It's, I don't know. It keeps it from drying out. You're going to be like screaming at your YouTube right now going, you mean I da-da-da-da-da? Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay. I will have this listed for you as well. It's the only thing I did not include, but other than that, that's it. You know, the glue is great for collage, ink. Sorry guys, ink pad always dries out. You got to replace it. This I probably, yeah, every other year. So these things I do every other year. The rest of this stuff, this every other year. This, same thing. The rest of it, the cardstock, the glue, the adhesive foam, this is yearly for me, and that'll do it. And you know, I craft a lot, so you guys, I'm telling you, that's if you get that, you're good to go. And I hope that this helped you out on deciding what you need and what you don't need. I am going to start something, and that is I need to like thin out my stash some more. And I have some really great stamps and things that, I hate to say it, a company just went under. And so it doesn't make there's no like, it's frustrating to you guys when I show you something that you can't get, and I get it. And so I don't want to show you things that you can't find. And right now, the supply chain as it is, you know, going on in our world, it's hard to find things, right? So it's challenging as it is. So I don't want to throw something else into the mix that you can't get. Okay. With that being said, I have a whole bunch of really great products that usually the company went under or they no longer carry. And so it's pointless for me to have them in my stash, or it's stuff that I've used and I've gotten my joy from it, and it's time to move on. So what you're going to notice on my channel that I'm going to start to do is I'm going to create something with those stamp sets or products that are no longer available. And then I'm going to tell you guys, if you want this product, email me and I'll give you my email address, and I'll tell you how much it is in the video. I can't afford to give things away because shipping would kill me in regard to that. I wish I could, but I can't do it, you guys. And so email me. And for this product, tell me, you know, you saw this video, the title of the video, whatever. And then I will give you my PayPal. You'll go ahead, PayPal me your money, your address, and I will give you, I'll sell you, right, the product that I used in the video. Plus, I'm going to give you that project that I make in the video too. I just think that'll be fun. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Not all the videos I do are going to be doing that because, yeah, because I'm not quite done playing and loving on things and finding joy in things. But there are some things that it's like, okay, what do I do with this now? So I thought, you know, I'll offer it up to my viewers. I'm not going to like get rich off of this by any means. I'm not trying to make $1. I'm just trying to cover my costs, which is shipping and the time it takes me to get it down to the post office. So it definitely will not be as much as what it would be if you would have bought it new. Nothing like that. So hopefully you guys will have fun watching that kind of creation happen on, and maybe you guys might even have some of this and you're like, cool, now I have a new idea on how I can use this product, which would be great. That's so cool. And then if you want it, you know, you can just email me and say, hey, is that sold yet? And if it hasn't, we'll work it out, and you'll be able to get your hands on it. And unfortunately though, I'm only gonna have one of each because I'm not a store. I'm just a crafter. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was wonderful that I was able to show my face, even if I don't have anything going on. Oh, and you know, I always get the best ideas when it's like, I am not even that cute today. Damn. But oh well, it was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And make sure you check out the description box if you're interested in anything that I have going on here. If you want to subscribe to my channel because you enjoy paper products and paper arts, paper crafting, go ahead and do so. I bring to you guys pretty much predominantly that. I do wrap in some painting with some mixed media art, you know, cards. I don't do much with scrapbooking here, even though I am a scrapbooker, but you might see that trickled in every now and then. So if that's totally your jam and unboxing and things, I hope you come back and see me. My motto is, if I can do it, you can do it, because goodness knows I am sloppy, I am messy, and I am not always creating everything. My art is like, oops, 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 oops. It's just a cumulation of mistakes. That's what I say. Happy accidents. So anyway, if I can do it, you can do it. So my whole point is helping you guys use what you have in your stash, but also giving you the confidence to do so. Until next time, I'm Betsy Golden. Happy crafting.